Hello everyone, welcome back to All the Mod 7 to the Skies. I'm still in the end because I've had a few comments from people saying please just get your model up to like a better standard than just... I always go for just the lowest amount of kills you can get, and then it's not great if you do that because you have to leave it in there for longer, whereas... Oh, Ken. Good old Ken. Where is he? He's over there, I think. Oh no, there's Ken. I'm not going to mess with Ken, because... But now I've got a self-aware model for the Enderman. It didn't cost that much, I must admit. That much time, I mean. Because I one-shot kill Enderman with this. Right? So all I did was I ran around for about 4 minutes. Even less than that. And I got myself enough Enderman kills to get a self-aware model. So thank you for the people who suggested that I do that. I know it was itching your guys' brains as well. So yeah, that made sense. We've got these ender pearl fragments as well. They're very useful. I'm sure we'll find some uses for them. You can get them from ender pearls anyway, but still. And then we've got ender pearls as well. And I got a bunch of like... Okay, there's netherite boots. We got this luck gem. Looks pretty good. We also got these crossbows for some reason. But anyway, they're all going to go in my system. At hostile. There you go. One like this. And then where do we put this? I need exporter. Wait, I've got a few ME export buses already. I need to find power from somewhere. So loot fabricator and the simulation chamber. So I need an import bus on this. So I could stick it right here with the Enderman thingy in there. So I need an exporter which will have... Go. I need a crafting card. Oh, wow, one of these crafting thingy majobbies. Where'd you go? One of those. So, nope, not that. I want you to do that, and then hostile. Yeah, I need a bunch of these. So I need glass panes. Fine, that should be... Should get us a good amount right there. There you go, I've got 3 stacks. So if I put that in there as an export, and then chuck those in, we are getting a little bit right there. We also need flux point, which I do have a few in here. These are to sort of... They're for my matter receivers, but I'm not using them right now, so I can just stick this one on top like that. My network, that is a lot of energy that we're using right there. I think we should be okay. We've got the spirited over there, so it should be fine. Sequence succeeded. Go. We got ourselves a generalized prediction. This is kind of all we were really going for. Oh, I do need... Good. So now I just need some soul sand. Stick that in there. Nether star. Without having to kill the wither. So cheap, right? It feels really cheap to me. But yeah, now we can use this to do like a bunch of stuff. Everlasting upgrade. Can't despawn or fall into the void. Nice. That is for the infinity booster for the... so this dimensional card thing means we can use wireless in other dimensions, basically. So, but yeah, there's loads of stuff we really need the nether star for. We are going to need a ton of nether stars. What the heck is that? Advanced wands is in there, so we can make an acceleration wand. And we could probably use this with integrated dynamics, like we did in Ocean Block. Yeah, we could probably use that. And that would just manipulate everything. So that's pretty good to see. I also need an importer. And we don't really need the loot fabricator right now. Import bus. Sticky piston. Brilliant. Oh my goodness. Piston and then sticky piston. Thank you very much. There you go. So they'll all be sucked in, and then the Enderman predictions will all be sucked in as well. All good. Oh, hello. Nice. Okay. What are we doing this episode? It's a bit of a weird opening for the episode, I must admit. I think I'm fed up of living in this base. In fact, I wanted to check something first. Torchmaster is in here, so we can make feral flare lanterns. Oh, thank goodness. I don't have any glass. Ah! I do now. I am going to make 8 of these. So, with this, and with the help of our transmutation tablet thingy, we are going to probably start by making the new base that we wanted to make, right? So, remember I said about the copy-paste gadget? Copy-paste gadget. So we've got this thing here. I do have 2 new copy-pastes, so I'm going to stick that in. And what I can do is hit the paste button. But I need to go copy that first, so let me try and do that now. I've got a folder that I've named copy-paste gadget. So all you do is you open it up. You open up the text file that I saved from a different save. There we go, I'm back in now. And I can paste it. And why did you not work? My renders don't really work yet. Outlines for now. I wonder if this will actually paste. I don't think it will, you know. If I stick it here. Doesn't look like it actually pasted. Oh, that's a big shame. I'll have to figure out what's wrong. It might be because I have too many blocks, and I'll have to do like a front section, a middle section, and a back section, just because there might be a block limit. So let me go figure this one out, and I'll paste it in off camera. If it works on that one paste, I will undo, because there is if you go to, is it H? No, N. I've set mine to N. There is an undo button, so I will undo it and then show you me pasting it in. Nice. Right, back in a bit. Okay, I figured it out. So what you have to do is you first have to paste it onto some paper. And then you load that paper onto the copy-paste gadget. So I am going to use probably this bit here as my... I click like that. There you go, there's my 1 cube. Plus the front of what I will be building. I'll tell you what I'll do. So that's just pasted in up there. I will paste the rest of this in, because remember I did this in 2 parts. Even though I'm thinking now that I could probably do it in 1 part. That's already spawned something on there, so that's a bit annoying. Let's do... undo. And whatever that was, I think a skeleton, just fell down and is dead. Ha! And I can always paste this back anyway. But yeah, let me just paste, well, go grab a copy from my test world of this big base that we're going to have, and then I'll move everything over. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll paste it, and then we'll fly about and I'll show you what it is. So, back in a sec. I'm almost done. What I've been doing is typing it. I've moved this over here. I tried to link the copy paste tool to a inventory, which is why there's a alchemical chest right there. It doesn't seem to work, so, or at least I can't figure out how. I'm sure you clever people know how to do it, but I just couldn't figure it out. So I am just left click, right, yeah, just typing in con for concrete. Luckily I didn't put any other color concrete in here yet. This is completely made out of light grey concrete, so I will go through eventually and make it so it's not just light grey concrete, but I need to finish it off. But yeah, as you can see, it doesn't take too much EMC. This is probably quite a lot of EMC, to be fair, but we're almost there. I'm sure a few of you have already looked at the map and have an idea about what kind of thing I'm building right here. But I don't want to show you it until it's completely done. And I'm hoping in the next couple of inventories it will be done. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll be back when it's, you know, finished and I've clicked in that corner and it's all good. I did anchor it, by the way, which is why it's staying where it is. Oh, I thought that was it then, but it has to like read every single block, make sure there's not like something in the way. Oh, I clicked twice. The reason, by the way, I'm doing this instead of leaving one in here, because if I left one in here like that and then clicked in there, it keeps that. But if you double click, as I just did there, it pulls that out of the middle. So that is the reason why each time I'm typing con for concrete. A little bit of a tidbit for you. Also, loads of stuff is spawning on there, which is why I really need to go put the lanterns on there. Ah, wait. I think it's done, you know. It is done. Oh. And here it is. I'm sure a few of you know what this is. This is actually the Orville from... The Orville is what the name of the thing is. The TV show. It's like Star Trek, but I think it's the best Star Trek that has been out so far. And even though it's not actually Star Trek, Seth MacFarlane, the guy that makes Family Guy, made his own Star Trek. And this is what it is. It is hollow, by the way, so I'm just trying to find a good place to put feral flare lanterns. But I thought this would be a kind of a cool base to live in. So there is this right here. Oh my goodness. Hello. I really need to put some feral flares in this. I have a plan on how to do that, and that is I'm going to go into easy mode or passive or whatever it's called. I can't even, it's been so long. Peaceful mode. If I go into peaceful mode, nothing will spawn. Then I can light everything up. Then I'll go back into hard mode. Little tip for you if you're building. But yeah, what I'm trying to do here is I'm just going to make it hollow, all the little hollow areas. I'm just going to stick a feral flare. I want to do this on the other side as well. So if I do that. So what feral flares do is they put down like invisible light blocks, and it means that nothing can spawn in that area. Wait, well, crap. Did I just lose my... Is it this one? Yeah. Okay, this is 1, 6, and then 1, 2. Yeah, I won't bore you with this, but I thought this was a cool looking base. What do you guys think? How cool is that? And it's huge as well, and I like making massive bases like this. As you remember in my ocean block series, I made the Cyclops from Subnautica. But yeah, I thought down in you probably can't see this. I'll change it in post. I'll change the light level in post. But I thought maybe down in this corner I could do, I don't know, my create builds. It does go all the way down like this. And I think up here is where the command center is going to be, but this is just going to be my little area. I'll flatten this out and I'll make this like a little bit neater, like that, so on and so on. I was trying to make this like symmetrical. Did something spawn? Oh, that's my trader. Okay, got ya. But yeah, I think this is a cool idea for a base. Let me know what you think. I am just going to go and put these feral flares down, so I'll be back in a sec. So I have decided that I'm going to use that one no, what was it? It was one nether star, that was it. And we're going to use that to clean the base up a little bit. Still. This wasn't like a perfect paste or anything. I literally just got the bare bones of the place. I want to make this like a 2 high blocks, so I don't accidentally, like, you know, go down into the area myself. Could make it 3, and then that way I can stick a feral flare right in the middle like that, or near enough in the middle. There we go. Also need one up the top here. Yeah, come back. I can put one there. And then sort of flattens the top out a little bit. I am out of grey concrete, which is fine. I do think that this is supposed to be like a even spacing ship, which I'm not a big fan of, but we can make it an odd ship just by doing stuff like that. Oh, it's a chonker in it. It doesn't even render at the back there. I'm quite proud of this. I know it's basically just a computer program generated sort of from a 3D model that I found somewhere. But I think it's pretty good. I think it's near enough. It's the right shape. You know what I kept saying, that I would like go around and do all of the little like bits to it. I think I will definitely get to that, but we need to get like everything in there as soon as we can, really, because this is getting a bit dumb. Like, it's so small. Everyone keeps saying, please, like, just do your base up, make it bigger, and I really should. But yeah, am I full up on wood again? I am not. Good. It's good to see. Yeah, I will start moving everything in there. I obviously need to come back out of peaceful mode, so let's do that right now. Let's go back to hard. Fingers crossed nothing spawns. I did not fly around and have a look to... Oh, actually, this bit here might be spawnable, so... As I said, this is a hollow one. Also, I made so many feral flare lanterns. I accidentally did the shift click thing. And, yeah. But, damn. Yeah, this is... If you're build disinclined like myself, as in you can't build, then this is like the perfect way to do it, in my opinion. Yeah, that should knock out the ones at the bottom there. It's mainly the ones on top, right? Because things will spawn on top of blocks, not below blocks. I think it looks good. This is kind of the entryway into it. I flew over there. I flew back to my base just now because my old base, because I was out of concrete. Yeah, I should go grab my transmutation tablet, and we should. I also have a plan. You know the matter or matter receivers at least. I could just put that in the portals, if you know what I mean. So I could have one in the other. I could have one in the Nether, one in the Twilight, and then we can get rid of the portals, and we can just use our charge porter to get around. I think that would be pretty good. This is what I always end up doing because, well, waystones is pretty much the same thing as the charge porter that we've got right there. And waystones isn't in this, so I was a bit like, oh, what do we do? And then we found literally the same thing. So I want some concrete, please. And then what I was going to do is like tidy up a little bit. So if that is the middle, let's do stuff like this. Okay, kind of makes it more middly. As I said, what I was going to do, in fact, I could still do it. Yeah, let's give this a go. This might actually be not a great idea. Let me concrete again. Let's get almost full on concrete, because what I can do now, oh my god, still got that, is I can just flip it. There's a trader over here somewhere, because I can see a llama. Okay, there's just a llama. Brilliant. That is a lead. Okay. Brilliant. Yeah, so if we pop back down here, I should be able to copy paste gadget. And then if I go into this menu, mirror, and then click, and that should have mirrored everything, and then we should have, oh crap, yeah, it's going to use quite a lot of blocks. Concrete. And unfortunately, I need to break that every single time. Break that one. Ah, not a big fan of how that happens. You just have to type it every time instead. Tis fine, tis fine. Wow, okay. That is not just like putting it over somewhere else, is it? It is doing, I think it is doing, like, what I wanted. I want it to be like mirrored, as in symmetrical right down the middle. Hopefully I've got this so it's like, I may have ruined it a little bit. It looks the same. I think it looks the same. Yeah, okay. Fine, give me a minute and I'll just, I'll fix this up. Right, there we go. It just finished. I do need to remove... So there's a few blocks that I put down as like things to anchor to when we did the copy. But I think this looks fine right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is like an odd number. Why does it still look a bit weird here? I must have moved a few bits. I think that's what it is. Or added a few bits. I think I did, didn't I? I added a couple of bits, but other than that, it's not an odd number, it's an even number. Brilliant. As in, if I was to flip it again and then click it, it would fill in extra bits, I reckon. But anyway, that's the base. That's the base idea, at least. So I just made a building gadget because I made that little platform up there, tiny little platform, because I was taking my my screenshot for the episode, so I needed some place to stand to be like, hello, look, this is what I'm doing this episode. But yeah, so for that I made a building gadget, and I just made an exchanging gadget because I want the inside of this to be white concrete. Because everybody should know by now that I am absolutely and utterly obsessed with white concrete. So, and I have not made any yet, thank you very much. I mean, I'm about to make some right now because it's just the best thing ever. And I've got this thing over here which will wash it, and then it's got EMC, so we can just, oh, come on, there you go. Got a magnet, brilliant. Oh, get in there. I've got to wait over here now for that to go through. Once that turns into actual concrete, we can stick it in the tablet. But yeah, I think I'm going to start slowly moving things over to the base, the new base. And I will get rid of everything here except our original island. I'm even going to pick up all of the water except the one water that was here originally. And I might grow the tree again, if you know what I mean. And maybe do a bone meal. So then it is literally the exact same as when we started. I think that will look kind of cool. But I think what I may do is in the middle here, I'll dig down 1 or 2 blocks and then hide a feral flare. Because that way nothing will spawn on there. So now if I do concrete, we've also got white concrete. Ah! So I'm going to need a bunch of this. I am using like a ton of EMC to do this, but it's there to be used, isn't it? So I added a bit of a snafu over here as well, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on. I know it's 2x2 this place, so I need to figure out what. Yeah, anyway, on the inside, I should be able to. If I get rid of that one, for example, and then it's just range, isn't it? Yeah, just do something like that. That didn't just change the outside as well, did it? I might have to make it so it doesn't do that. How are you looking out here? And there's a bunch of white concrete. Brilliant. I don't think that's how it looks in the show. Ideally, eventually we'd replace like a bunch of this grey concrete with like iron or any block that looks very similar. So can I do... There's no undo button. Excellent. What I can do though is pick this as my material and then go back out. So far I've only got one entrance and exit as well, so not a great idea. I need to figure out how to make it so it's like not a... It stops when it gets underneath stuff. And connected shapes. Fuzzy. Fuzzy, what does that mean? Yeah. So if I do like that, and then... Yes, that's exactly what I wanted it to do. I'm not going to change my throttle. There. Perfect. That's exactly what I want to see. Except now I've got a ton of white concrete. That's That's the block I want. There you go. Yeah, I'm just going to go around and convert the inside of this to white concrete instead of grey concrete. The grey is supposed to represent like the... Why did that change? Is that because there's only... Is it not doing what I thought it was doing? Why? Why are you like this? Okay. Concrete, come over here. Fuzzy true? What does that mean? Okay, whatevs. I'll have to figure out how to make this work, because it is obviously not working. I might leave that hole there for now as well. There, that does. Yes, not entirely sure what's going on with that one, but oh well. Couldn't figure it out. I'm sure there is a way of doing that. Might do that between episodes. So anyway, there is the base. I'll try and move a few bits over. I'm not sure what to do about this tree farm. I could just put the tree farm in the Twilight Forest. And then ender chest everything into our system. That might work, right? And then we can just have drawer setups for everything. There is a nice thing about functional storage as well, which is they've added framed versions of stuff. So let's try and make a framed version like that. Okay, so you have to do it inside of crafting. Concrete. So if I do one of those, let's grab some white concrete as well. Is that not how you do it? How to change texture. Inside crafting window, place the block you want to use for the texture of the outside of the drawer in the first slot of the crafting window. On the second slot, put the block that will be used as the texture for inside frame block. Like that. There we go. And then that is what the drawer looks like. And that's okay. Didn't want you to do that, but okay. Huh. Yeah, we can use these drawers instead of these drawers over here. There's also functional frame compacting drawers, which is just a frame drawer instead of a regular drawer in the middle. And you also need nuggets down there instead of stone. So they are a little bit more expensive to make the framed ones, as in with iron instead. But I think that's fine. Yeah, I'll move everything over between episodes, maybe. Can you guys see why I wanted to hold off on making more power gem, by the way? Because I wanted to set up an engineering room. Where's my little platform? There it is. Quite proud of this one. Right, anyway, let's have a look at the stats. So we are at exactly 1 day. Amazing. 24 hours. That doesn't include all of the faff I had to do in my test world, but still pretty good. Still pretty good. Right, well, I didn't have a house update yesterday because I completely forgot, and then by the time I was editing, it was already like really, really late because The Lord of the Rings came out, the new TV show for it, so I was watching that, and then I realised afterwards, oh, I haven't edited yet. And then I was like, oh, I haven't done a video, and it was too late to walk around, and I didn't want to be whispering to you guys. So basically what I'm saying is today I've got a slightly longer one, not that long, but a slightly longer video, and there's a lot of progress that's happened in the house. So thank you for watching, thanks for joining, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. So it's been a couple of days, hasn't it? Because I didn't do one yesterday. I've done a few bits. So the first bit is I filled in this area. You know, remember I broke it from the outside. Well, this is the bathroom. So I filled that in. This is with some stuff called bonding. It's a bit like plaster, but you don't have to be as precise. So that's good, because I was definitely not precise. Plasterer is coming on Monday, so in a few days from now. So he's gonna come. He's plastering all of this, including the downstairs and everything. So that's a little bit. We've got, this is the panel for the bath. So if we go into the bathroom, there you go. So this panel, there needs to be like a panel bit that goes along here. We're going to fit that later because we want to put the floor in and everything. I did this today, so this is just some plasterboard. It's all glued in and everything, so you've got the glue. This is like foam glue. And what we do is we just cut this flush. So right here, you can see it's like poking out quite a bit. Just cut that flush when it comes to doing all the tiling for that. So I did a bit of that today. This is the awesome bit. You're gonna like this. And that is this bit here. So these are all glued in place now. They look kind of amazing, I think. I also did something called caulking. It's C-A-L-K. That's how you say it. It's caulk. And the only bit I haven't done right now is there's a little tiny bit right there that needs doing. And that went really well, I think. Looks kind of good. The only annoying part is this bit over here. So obviously there's a big bit of splodge of white above right here. I think it's all dry now, or it's near enough. But we're not going to be moving anything into here until tomorrow now, because it takes 24 hours for this to dry, as in the glue that's holding this onto the wall. I think it looks kind of boss. Like, you can't tell that there was huge gaps behind here. I wish I showed you guys this before I did all of the gluing and stuff like that, because I did a lot of cutting. But yeah, the bit that I need to do probably tomorrow now is we've got this thing here which is called an architrave, and we've got other bits of wood there. So what this bit is you see on the door, so the bit that goes above like that and the bit that goes down like that, and then it will fit in there. So I need to do the architrave tomorrow. And then the final tiny little bit is we need to put a door bar in, which is where, you know, it connects in like this, and then you screw it down, and then the carpet will connect to that when the carpet comes. So yeah, I think we made pretty good progress in here today. And when this is all done tomorrow, all of the like desks and everything, so my recording area is not going to be downstairs in a higgledy-piggledy like it is right now. I'm going to go in this corner right here, and Marj is going to go in this corner over here. Just for now, I think we're going to try and figure out how to do like a corner setup where one of us will be against the wall here, someone will be against the wall here. It might work. Not sure. I'm sure we'll figure something out. But yeah, I think this looks pretty good. Made a good amount of progress right there. The hardest part, I think, was cutting these mitre cuts, but we do have a mitre station set up. So right in here, we've got this bad boy. Look at that. Looks mean, doesn't it? I have turned you off. Cool. But yeah, it's pretty awesome, I think.